On the shores of this great lake, there lies once very productive wetland ecosystems, which are the Dunga, Kusa, Koguta, Yala, and Siositeko wetland. These wetlands are endowed with very charismatic wildlife and a magnificent birds population, among them the Papyrus Endemics, the vulnerable white-winged warbler, the near-threatened Papyrus gonolek, the Papyrus yellow warbler, and the Papyrus canary. Despite being an important part of the ecosystem, these birds are also tourist attractions, but due to massive habitat destruction, their populations have greatly declined over the last decades and is continuing to decline, putting them on the threshold of species concern.
You'll find that the wetland products has been totally destroyed, whereby the rate of birds has reduced. This is due to high rate of encroachment, burning of the wetlands, over-harvesting of reeds, sand, and human activities that is affecting the buffer zones of the wetland. The water has also reduced. This is due to also to burning. We would like now to come up together as a community to ensure that our wetlands are well preserved and conserved for future generations also to get the same products for them now to use.
Dual pressures of poverty and overpopulation have seen people living in proximity to these wetlands depend on the resources they provide for their survival. They use the fish for food and trade, water for home use, boats for transportation of people and goods, papyrus reeds for commercial craft making, wild animals for trade and game meat, land for farming and settlement. This has over the years exerted so much pressure on the wetlands, and coupled with ignorance and unappreciation, the wetland areas have been cut down to over half over time.
We have something called land use plan. I wish to use this swamp wisely, to have the specific place for conservation and specific place for private developer and specific place for grazing, because as you know, people normally use this swamp anyhow because we don't have the boundary and we don't have the strategy.
It's important to conserve and preserve the wetland. Therefore, we call upon community members, the stakeholders, conservationists to come together, join hands in helping to conserve and preserve the wetlands for the benefit of biodiversity, especially Papyrus endemic birds in this wetland. And that one, it will be very important for now and future generation.
To save the populations of these very important bird species, we need to save their habitats, the wetlands. We need to curb encroachment and promote sustainable utilization and conservation.